Yo, 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 Nick Druid, where you at, bro? All right, we're back again with another Moonkin Monthly. This time we are joined by Nexxzz, who is the raid leader and GM of Aversion. Plays Moonkin. Nexxzz, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, hi guys. I'm Nexxzz. I'm the guild leader of Nick and the raid leader, and I'm playing Moonkin since I think 2013. And Nick is my theorycraft minion because he's teaching me the Moonkin stuff, and and
No, I'm not even a raider. I'm just a minion.
Yeah, he's my minion. So that's the things you have to know.
Does Nick have the minion rank in your guild?
No, he's a normal member.
Okay,
but that's a good idea.
All right, and we're also joined by Nick. You want to give us a little bit of an intro, Nick?
Yeah, I'm a raider in Aversion. Maybe, I guess.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. Can't play WoW at the moment. Being banned feels bad. Got the Warforged, you know. 7 days. Unfortunate, but what can you do? Yes, I'm taking a break from AP farming.
How many levels did you get? How many characters did you get to max level?
The classic 10-1 with like 60 or 70 potions.
Oh man. Dude, yeah. There's some people who got like 7 days after they leveled like 6 characters or something. They're like, all right, whatever, dude. That's all good.
That's okay.
It's like, I'll take it.
That's so dumb.
I don't know. All right. And on that note, big shout out to our Patreons. We got Nevernude, Zwifta, Arui, Mr. Sliggy, Tiggs, Pixel, Gesu, Hamflaps, Krona, Swafty, and Solanis. So big shout out to all you guys. Really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. All right, and so for those of you who don't know anything about Nexxzz, Nexxzz did in fact participate, and then after his team got shafted in Nelflayer, he casted the last MDI. They basically cut all the non-English broadcasts except for German, and Nexxzz had the liberty to be able to be allowed to cast this next MDI in German. So Nexxzz, what is it like for you to be casting the MDI?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome because you can give your community some things that you are enjoying, and you can give some insights. And I really enjoy casting the MDI. The last one was in Hamburg and in a professional studio, and this one will be from home because Blizzard has changed some things, and we are the only not English cast remaining. So but it's pretty challenging to give your community good insights because we will do the whole cast in German, and every affix and everything is in German, and we players do play the game in English, so that's kind of weird to cast it in your own language and really tell everything in your own language. But it's still kind of cool, and I really enjoy it, and yeah.
So you guys both play with the English client, right?
Yes. Yeah, just to explain it, basically we're a German guild. We talk in German, but we never say like any abilities, anything in German because it sounds stupid and no one uses the German client anyway, besides like maybe 1 or 2 people.
So what is it like to like learn the abilities in the dungeons and like the dungeon names themselves in German? Because I remember like
it sounds so wrong.
I remember like last expansion, Nick was explaining to me how Darkheart Thicket sounded like just it was something like ridiculous compared to
it's Finsterherzdickicht.
Yes.
Just
or Motherload.
So stupid, yeah.
Motherload is das Riesenflöz. So
what does that translate to? Town of robots or something stupid?
No clue.
That's from I don't know. Minecraft, no.
Something that you don't know.
Yeah.
So what exactly is your like expectation to be? Because they kind of changed how the cups work. So now the East Cup is NA plus EU, and then the West Cup is APAC plus China, and now they're rotating cups back and forth. So what exactly are your expectations for NA versus EU? We can start there.
NA versus EU will be good because the big streamers or the guys who are known will play directly against each other and not at the last stage at the big one. So we can really see how they perform against each other, and I'm really looking forward to the Method guys playing against each other, and yeah, we will have more games who are for NA and EU a big one, and so the viewer base should rise for this one. But on the other side, the West Cups, West APAC and China, right?
APAC and China, yeah.
Yeah, the West Cups won't be as interesting as the East Cups, at least for us, because I don't know so many Chinese or APAC guys or teams. But maybe we have a surprise winner, like I think Free Marcy was the first winner, right?
Yeah, Free Marcy won the first MDI, and then they also won the BlizzCon championship. So I mean, a lot of the APAC region has been banned recently too. So I don't know. I think APAC might be struggling. I think it might be a lot of Chinese people, a lot of Chinese teams.
No, okay.
Wasn't Free Marcy from Honestly the guild?
No, Free Marcy was from Ego. They had it was Brath.
Oh, yeah.
It was Brath, Zero. I don't remember anymore. I don't remember who else was on that team. It was Brath and Zero, and then I guess Subs was in their team at some point whenever Zero couldn't play. Yeah, I don't know. So the APAC and the Chinese region last MDI actually had decent viewership, and I think it might be because it was more like a spectacle, more of like a one-time thing, whereas now it might, since it's weekly, it might come back to hurt the broadcast numbers. But I do expect the East Cup, like you guys said, to be it's gonna be super competitive. First off, and second off, with it being more consistent, I do expect the viewership to be pretty good.
Yeah, I hope so.
So what time does the West Cup start? Like the West Cup broadcast start for you this time around?
I think the whole broadcasts are at the same range. I think we start in the evening at 7 or 6 p.m. and then we will cast through the night till 2 or 3 a.m., maybe 4 a.m., but not as bad as last time. Last time the APAC one went from, I think, 11 p.m. start to 8 a.m. on the next day finish. So that was kind of hard to keep the concentration up and be awake. But yeah, I think this time is pretty okay.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be so much fun. So I'm also casting the MDI. I'm really looking forward to the NA one. They're flying me back and forth from Columbus, so I'm gonna be casting the 3rd cup, 4th cup, 5th cup, and 6th cup. So it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, I think so.
So as we noted earlier, Nick Druid did get banned he got a Warforged ban of 7 days. How do you think the bans are gonna affect like how the MDI ends up shaping up? Because only two notable NA teams got affected by it, so they're only out for the 1st cup. I know a couple EU teams got banned too. Do you think it's going to affect like overall what's going to happen with the MDI, or do you think it's more of like a kind of like a road bump thing? Because you miss out on the 1st cup, and if you were actually going to push for top 4 or whatever, you really do need the points. But do you think it's actually going to affect them in the long term, or do you think it's just one of those things that kind of sucks and that is recoverable?
I mean, if I think about our last MDI, if one of our guys would have gotten banned, it would be kind of bad, because you normally don't have a 6th guy which you can, hey, do you want to play with us? And you know everything of our strats. Yeah, come in. That guy won't be there. Yeah, and I'm not sure about the rules, because I think there is a rule from Blizzard: when you get banned, you can't participate in the next 3 months or 6 months. I don't know. In a competitive esport event, and I'm not sure about this rule, but I know that there is such a rule, and if there are teams, I think in the first MDI there was a team from Method with Fragnance and I think Gingy, but I'm not sure, and the German healer called Gamco, and they got banned, and they couldn't participate.
Gingy got banned.
They couldn't participate in the next half year, so that was kind of bad. And I think if there are many teams who got at least one guy banned, as Nick got a ban for 7 days, that you can recover that. But if you have 2 guys or more, or a guy with 1 month ban, that's
If you had two people banned, you're actually done because you can't replace two people.
Yes.
So you have to like. So if you only have one person banned, it is recoverable, but you are missing the first cup's points. But I think it's pretty bad.
Yeah, sure, it's bad.
Nick, do you regret what you've done? Leveling your characters?
Actually, I don't regret anything.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I did it, and I knew something would like happen. I know it's either going to be like a ban or they just like roll back the characters, I guess. Nice lighting, by the way.
Yo, is that gonna happen
during the
we'll go again during the broadcast? Is that gonna happen during the broadcast next? Your lights just like turn off.
I have to set them up. I have to get a software and to install everything. But I just put them on and wanted to test it, and now they are like this. But it's better with them because I only have this one light, and that's bad, and everything is dark. So we have to deal with it.
Yeah, but it's a deserved ban for sure. I don't regret it, but I think it's a bit too harsh for the people that got like 31 days, especially if it's like your first ban and you level like a level 50 character to level like 80. It's like you're not going to play that character. Just remove the character or roll it back.
No,
I don't know.
I think the bans ended up being something about like how many levels you leveled and how many potions you ended up using, not necessarily like how long you were actually leveling with the potions on, because we have a mutual friend who leveled half a level with like 40 potions on, clicked off all the potions because he didn't want to get banned, leveled a character from 0 to 120, and then got a 7-day ban for it. And it's like, well, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, what I noticed is, if you were like below like maybe 20 or 30 potions, you didn't get banned at all. And like everything above that got banned, and the time you get banned for it depends on like the level you leveled.
How many levels you leveled? Oh man.
But on some people, it just really doesn't fit anywhere. Like some just like use 60 potions, maybe did like 50 levels, and then I don't know.
50 potions.
Yeah. We had a guy who got banned for 31 days. So him and another guy leveled together, and they also got banned for 48 hours for Ibis together. And then one of them got 55 hours, and the other one got 31 days. And it's like, well, I guess that
makes no sense.
It's like, that kind of sucks.
Yeah,
but you can't do anything about it.
We'll see a heroic week, I guess.
Yes.
I got 7 days. Our demon hunter got 31, and the other 3 guys just didn't get banned at all.
Is that your main demon hunter?
Yeah, we got at least 2, so we planned that this time better than the last time. And we
planned with it.
We are kind of lucky that we went for it, because we thought that warrior isn't that great, and we have a warrior tank for the shout. And so what can you do?
Yeah, you can play Vengeance Demon Hunter.
Get an no. That's so shitty. But now we have a second Demon Hunter, so it will be kind of okay. But the main problem what I have with the timing is they have done it after the Q&A and exactly before the MDI, and for the 7-day guys. I mean, when was the bug?
The leveling bug? It was
last weekend.
Yeah, it was like last weekend. It was like Saturday.
No, wait, it was after our raid. So
they could have.
Yes.
Yeah, they could have pushed it earlier.
It went on for like 3 days. Like realistically, like I don't think. Okay, so people who abused it and expected no repercussions are stupid. But it also could have gotten fixed quicker, or something could have been said. So I think there's like there's fault for both sides. But I think if it was very clearly an exploit, don't do stupid things if you don't want repercussions. I mean,
I'm
for
just
people like
I got banned in Legion 2 for exploiting, and now I'm getting banned in BFA 2.
Oh yeah,
so
you did the Fell Ward exploit, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I actually got unbanned for that one though.
But it's the same rule as every time. If you experience an exploit, if you do it once, okay, that can happen. If you do it twice, and if you do it multiple times, then you're gone.
Yeah.
We had back in I think Mists of Pandaria, we had a bug where you pushed the raid. I think it was Mogushan Walls, and then you logged out, and logged in, and your ID was gone. So you could run again.
Oh my god.
And my guild, we thought, okay, we will do it once, we will log out, log in, and we cleared the raid 2 times in the heroic ID. But there were several other guilds who cleared it 27 times. So they got banned, like the guys with the potions 70 plus, and we didn't get a ban.
And because, you got to keep the gear. Let's go.
Yes, we kept the gear and everything was easy, but my guild was shit that time.
Oh, okay. Well,
so it didn't matter at all.
It was almost a great strategy.
Yeah. Or the LFR abuse.
Oh, the LFR abuse in Dragon. Yeah. Trading.
So they abused it 20 plus times. So if you're doing this, you will get banned. And if you're doing it just once or twice, maybe you're lucky.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you're okay with the consequences, it doesn't really matter. Like, people like Nick who are only raiders, like, it doesn't affect him. A 7-day ban is like whatever. If you're getting like a 31-day ban, that's not sick, especially since it overlaps with next year's progression.
Yes. I'm really considering to delay a raid for the Demon Hunter.
Oh, yeah. Start raiding. Start your heroic ID on that Saturday or whatever, whenever it gets unbanned.
Yeah, or at least one run.
I mean, it hurts some of the MDI teams, and it's like, it is recoverable, and you can just like pick back up where you started. But it's going to definitely be hard. And like, if you're trying to compete in like an esports event, you understand that you cannot be banned during the course of the whole entire event. So, like, I mean, realistically, you shouldn't be doing something stupid like that. All right.
Agreed. So
Aversion is server transferring off of DE and Nexxzz. Feels bad. The meme is going to die. Unfortunately, I cannot refer to Nick Druid of DE and Nexxzz anymore.
No.
Can refer to me as Nick Druid from DE Blackhand soon.
DE Blackhand, okay, perfect. I still get to keep the DE. That's all I hope.
It will be DE. We thought about it, to go on an international server, but we're known as the best German guild, and WoW Progress won't track us as a German guild on an English server. So
I got you. So how big is this like best German guild thing for your stream too?
Yeah.
Does it affect your stream at all, Nex, or not really?
Yeah, I think it affects my stream, and I know many people because of this, because we are doing a raid talk in Germany, and I'm always getting invited to it because I'm the raid and guild leader of the best German guild, and we participated at the Gamescom in Cologne. This is every August on stage as the best German guild. So you will get some cool things when you're the best German guild, and maybe there are some sponsors or anything from Germany who are interested in the best German guild, because we are world 11th right now, so that's not as exciting as German first, and back in the days when there were more competitive German guilds than now, that was a really cool thing, and now it's
Wait.
Right?
Hold on. Wait, you're trying to tell me that TG Gaming is not competitive?
TG Gaming isn't the German guild.
Oh, they're not even what?
No, that's an English guild. That's a German guild leader, and the German guys know him. Yeah, they know him, and we know what he's doing. And so if he asks, "Do you want to come to my guild?" No, and he has to recruit English guys now, and they are pushing retarded times.
Dude, I read that Team Sean was joining that guild a while back.
Yeah,
that ended up being a meme, right? That wasn't serious?
Yes, that was.
Dude, if that was serious, I would have laughed.
Yes.
Oh, that would have been
so funny.
That would have been so good.
Yeah, but I think the second best German guild is Hope and Despair. They are waiting 5 days. So
okay, so
there's not much competition for us, really.
I got you. So Nick, why are you transferring to a different realm, even?
Well, basically, first of all, our server's dead. It's literally dead. Nothing is going on. You can't sell anything. We don't even have like healing potions on the auction house.
Nope.
We have to craft like everything ourselves, and the mats are like so expensive that we just
you can't even craft the jewel crafting ring. So
Yeah.
there are not enough stones in the auction house that you can craft the 415 ring.
That is insane. Oh my goodness.
So we just looked at like different German servers and decided on going on the biggest Horde server for German.
Okay.
Because first of all, we can do guild sales or like sell runs better on the big server. We probably get more applications too, or better applications. And the auction house is just way bigger. And the server we are going to has like one good guild, and they're not buying any BOEs or any mats from the auction house really. So it's just all for us.
Yeah, so
because we are going to buy out the auction house every tier. That's going to happen.
How much bigger is Blackhand compared to a Nexxzz?
I think 10 times bigger.
Okay,
minimum.
So significantly bigger. Did you guys end up thinking about going to some of the larger European realms and like, or did you guys really want to be realm first as well? Because you guys could have gone to like Twisting Nether or Kazakh or Draenor or whatever.
Yeah, we thought about it. So the main reason was the auction house and sell runs as long as cross-stream isn't enabled. But for us, it was kind of clear that we want to be on the German server because of the German first thing. And so I don't mind to go on Terran Mill or Draenor or any other realm, but the German first part was more valuable.
I think that's super cool. All right. So, as we all know, Crucible of Storms is going to be released in less than a month. So what exactly are you guys doing to approach for Crucible of Storms? Like, what are like your neck level requirements? What are you looking to do in terms of alts? Like, what are you guys looking for Crucible?
So we have to ask Nick for alts because he's how do we call you?
One trick.
Multi-class god Nick Druid.
Multi-class god X Nick Druid, the one trick pony. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because just for explanation, my alts are pretty shit, like really, really shit. And the fact that I only have basically one raid and no splits just says what's going on.
I can totally relate to that. I have really bad alts, but I try to just like totally not grief my raid trying to play my alt. I actually have a just to put it in perspective, I have a rotation helper for Demon Hunter.
what
that's like I heard that and was like, huh.
You have to play bongos with
not even I needed rotation helper for Demon Hunter.
Play dance.
I cannot play dance on cooldown, my brain is too small.
No.
I mean, it's also just the fact that I'm working full time and I don't have as much time as other people in our guild, so my odds are technically they could get on a good level and I'm pretty sure I can play them good, I just don't have the time.
Yeah, and we are fine with it because we want to have him as a Moonkin and we can comfort him, so that's fine because he just has to play the alts in the split runs during the heroic AD and the first mythic run.
Yeah,
so
don't worry, dude. Moonkin looks like it's gonna be good next tier. Love multi-dot tier. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moonkin is kind of OP, but you asked for neck requirements.
Oh yeah, what's your neck requirement?
We said to our guildmates that 48 is the number to get. Everything above that is. So and for alts, the guys who are actually thinking about playing an alt as a main, or who can swap chars for Uunat. I don't even know if the name is correct in English, but
it's Uunat. Just go with Uunat. It's a good name.
Uunat.
Uunat.
Yeah. For me, for example, I'm pushing my Moonkin to 48 and also my Ellie Shaman to 48 because you never know.
Yeah, we have. So basically, our requirement as a World 30th guild is we want our main to be 48, and then if you have a relevant alt, it should be about 43-ish. If you don't have a relevant alt, it could be like 40 though.
Yeah, that's completely irrelevant.
Yeah, I mean we have like 5 or 6 people who are like 5 or 6 DPS who are actually able to multi-class it at an appropriate level, right?
Yeah.
All the guilds have this issue where like people are good at their mains. It's hard to be super sick at an alt like Nick and myself are not. Like there's only so much time, and like you have to also be super dedicated to playing an alt, and sometimes it's just like not what you want to do. So your alt's going to be trash as long as you're not like hard trolling your raid. It's normally okay-ish as long as you understand the repercussions of you might not be in on prog or whatever else.
Yeah, depends on how far your raid wants to push. We are doing 2 Jaina splits, or 50 minutes over. That's again. We're doing 2 times 9 out of 9 mythic, and okay. We have to get at least 40 good charts. So yeah, I think we have 10 people who are no more. I think 15 people who are really pushing the multi-class thing, and the others are playing the main character. I can chill on alts, so but that's fine. Works for us. We're clearing the raid in 6 hours 2 times, so that's fine.
1 second, my dogs are barking.
Bark, bark,
So
bark.
Yeah, I will go to the next question. Nick, how hard will we push for a good rank?
I've heard we want to do some like a bit more than we did in Battle of dazar'alor, whatever it's called. Especially because it's just a 2 boss raid, right? So it's like if you don't push in the first few days, you're just going to get wrecked on ranks. Probably end up like in the 20 or 30s world ranks. So
I'm really excited about the NA. 16-hour head start.
Dude,
like
that will be a thing.
NA might just one-shot it and be done before we even start.
I
raiding.
mean, yeah, that actually could be a thing depending on how hard Uunat's tuned, right? Like if it's as challenging as Helya and it ends up taking them, if it ends up taking everybody like 4 days, that kind of evens the playing field, especially for a 2 boss tier. But if it like literally dies within 10 hours or whatever else, then there's no repercussions. Does that that doesn't feel like a world first though? I mean, I can't speak. I can't speak for Limit because I'm not in the guild, but for me, an outsider, that doesn't look like a world first. That's it's just kind of
cheating, basically.
It's not. It's not cheating, but it's like
it's just I don't know.
It's like winning.
Depends on how you see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard to say because the EU guilds have also a good start, or because you can just spy on Twitch. Yeah. When you guys are starting, we are always watching the stream and see the tactics, and we don't have 10 pulls on the boss because we see your faults, and we can learn from it, and we can see what is important and what not. And yeah.
How much did that help you this tier? Because I guess the only boss that would actually have been relevant was for like Rastakhan, right?
Yeah, Rastakhan, sure. But also Opulence, or I think Mecha Torque as well. And Stormwall Blockade was Method then. So we saw Stormwall Blockade from Method, and we had the tactic, yeah. But I think for the first day it's pretty awesome because we pushed to 2 Mecha Torque, right? On the first day. We killed 6 bosses at the first day, then split it Heroic, and then went to Mecha Torque and Stormwall, and it was nice for our schedule because we finished at I think 11 p.m. after Rastakhan.
Yeah.
So that's okay, and that fitted our plan. And at the harder bosses you will at least have 5 pulls less, and for the last 3 more. Yeah, depends on the encounter.
Are you guys still day raiding the first day of Mythic ID?
Yeah, we want to go on Wednesday, so it starts on Wednesday for us. We will start at 2 p.m. and on Thursday and Friday we will start at maybe 4 or 5 p.m.
Okay.
So not daytime, but earlier than we are used to. And on the weekend, it depends on how Uunat will go, but I think we will also start at 4 p.m. So our plan is to kill Uunat at least on Sunday. And yeah, we should get in the 200 to 300 pulls with this time.
So from PTR
We'll see.
testing, how hard does not look to you guys? Nick, did you PTR test not at all, or was it just you?
Yeah, a bit.
Okay, so
No,
what exactly did you
test it.
think? What did you think about how the fight looks?
It's definitely much more interesting than any fight I've played so far in BFA. Like I kind of found BOD in the entire thing just kind of boring. Mechanics were okay, but this is just like way better. I can't like really compare to any boss in the past, but it has cool mechanics at least. All this like mind controlling and just like void sort of mechanics. They look cool and they just basically play cool too.
Nick, are you gonna heal the boss and wipe your raid?
No. Hopefully not.
Can't wait for a 0.5% wipe because Nick accidentally. No, can't wait for you to accidentally get hit by one of the void zones and heal the boss 1% at the very end of the fight. Wipe your raid.
You know what's going to happen? I'm getting mind controlled in the first boss, and I'm literally going to die in less than a second because everyone is switching on me. They're seeing, oh, Nick drew this attackable. Yes. He's dead.
They say, "Where you at, like, bro?" And they instantly kill you.
PTS testing. I'm telling you, on PTS testing, I got mind controlled. First thing, I got rooted, stunned, CC'd, and then I got killed.
I mass rooted and beamed him instantly.
Let's go,
dude! I play mass root on Brosticon, and every single time a zombie dust totem comes out, I try to instantly root before the tremor comes out to just trigger our melee.
Yeah,
it's like, and then they're like screaming. They're like, "Why am I rooted? Why am I rooted?" And it's like, I just like laugh so
we have
hard.
to do it, Nick. That's
good.
Oh
yeah, it's true.
Dude, if you root beamed a caster, they would get so pissed.
Oh yes.
I'm prepared.
I have to do that. I have to do that this next week. That's so funny.
You can do it on Uunat. This will always be part of the boss. So it will always be 5-second hostile to everyone else.
I'm gonna definitely do it on Uunat too. Nexxzz is gonna be an Incarn. He's gonna have 80 AP. He's gonna see you get mind controlled cross room, and he's gonna dump double surge straight into you, and you're gonna get insta killed. He's gonna crit, and he's gonna insta kill your ass. And it's like, wait, I'm dead.
It's going to happen.
And farm.
I'm prepared for the for the whole melee bulk to just turn around and look at me.
You're not in melee, but you're gonna get insta killed.
Yeah.
So do you expect Crucible of Storms to be the new Trial of Valor? Because Trial of Valor is like well known as one of the better raids from Legion, even though it was only a 3-boss tier. Helya, Guarm, and Odin were known to be pretty decent fights overall. Helya being like a pretty challenging fight, which was not like overly punishing to bullshit. It required like a lot of skill and a lot of like group coordination in terms of movement. It wasn't like, oops, accidentally missed my maiden orb, blew up the whole raid. It was like, oh, I have to do this dance with the lines, plus I have to be dodging the breath, plus I have to be soaking and stuff like that. So it's seen as like a historically as a very good fight. Do you think Uunat's going to be similar to Helya next, or do you think it's going to be a little bit worse?
I think it will be easier, but so coordination and movement wise. But I don't know. The interesting part about Uunat is that you won't get much gear. Yeah, the trinkets are kind of okay, but they can tune it to a level where they know we will be. And if they're tuning it to maybe 417, it will be very, very challenging. If they are tuning it to 412, so it will be kind of easy, and that will decide how hard the boss will be. But for me, the first phase looks like a Blackhand phase, because at Blackhand the area got smaller. And on Uunat, the boss, when he gets 100 energy, he slams the ground, does damage, and then the zone you have will shrink. And with every cast, it will shrink, and you will get fucked by every Nexxzz ability, because there are beams like crossing through the room, or you have such a thing to dodge in the middle of the room, and so that will be Blackhand like. But I think in the other phases, it's important to coordinate your healing cooldowns and to not play the mechanics. like
Yeah.
like Jaina, yeah. And you I think there are 3 mind benders, I think. Like the guys at before the last boss in Shrine of the Storm. And when you kill them with the DPS ability, they won't spawn their little dudes, and then you can skip most of the parts. But yeah, I think the fight will come down to counter the abilities Unat has, because in the last phase you will get hostile for 5 seconds every time he reaches 100 energy, and you must have tanks who can survive that. Maybe some healers can heal through that shit, but I won't say anything here.
Probably not. Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows?
How good's your Resto Shaman?
Yeah, they're good, but not insane.
Okay.
Because when
people aren't stacked, yeah.
Yeah, we're thinking about maybe double Resto Shaman. We will see, but at least one guy will be in. But yeah, Unat will, from my perspective, be a DPS race, and you have to.
I hope so. I really hope so.
It's a DPS race it's like a multi-dot DPS race. So your Warlocks, your Moonkins, your Ellie.
I'm not sure about the multi-dot thing.
You don't think multi-dotting is actually relevant for that fight?
No, because you can multi-dot, of course, but you won't get such a high advantage. Of course, you're in the damage meter, you look insane, but that is not the damage you want. Because
it's not priority damage.
Yes. You want to multi-dot the ads if you get an advantage of it. But if you're losing damage on Unat, you won't dot the ads at all. So for Moonkins, kind of shitty.
Yeah.
But
Moonkins, no, but Ellie, Spriest, Locke, all of those get like pretty significant damage.
These are looking pretty decent, yeah. But Moonkin is so good on single targets. I don't know. It's insane. And they even buffed it. So
yeah, dude, I'll take what I could get. Okay,
it's actually just interesting how even on Jaina right now, I'm ignoring everything. I'm just pumping the boss basically.
Yeah, he's just pumping.
Just unexplode the kegs, the ones that explode. I'm not doing anything on them. They're dying anyway.
Rock DPS.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Do you think that Moonkin's gonna get nerfed, Nick, going into Crucible?
I don't think so. Maybe after Crucible, but it's too late to nerf anything right now.
You think? I think they can nerf like the week the patch.
Nothing major.
You don't think they're gonna do a balancing patch the week that Crucible comes out like they normally do with tiers?
I don't know how they did it in Legion when Hellia raid came out.
I don't think
they might do like a small one, but I don't think they're going to do much.
It was different because they changed a lot of the legendaries going into Trial of Valor. I don't think they changed a lot of the classes.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm
maybe,
not sure.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think the Moonkin nerf will come with the Rise of Ashara.
Probably, yeah.
But
yo, can we get some Starfall buffs?
Yeah.
Bring back that build.
My 7 target Starfall is not cutting it for Mythic Plus right now, dude. Starfall does less damage over the course of a whole entire Mythic dungeon than Streaking Stars.
No.
Let that sink in.
Just don't. Oh, I have to mute.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
it's stupid.
Okay.
So Nick, what exactly do you think about Moonkin in Crucible? Like, do you think it's going to be a top tier class, or do you think it's just going to be a little bit, just like slightly above middle of the pack, and you're going to be prioritizing the Spriests, the Warlocks, the Ellie, like these other ranged classes? Because it's very clearly just like a ranged DPS tier. But
true.
Do you think Moonkin is going to be better than I don't know, the Hunters and the Mages, or do you think it's just going to be just like slightly above middle of the pack?
I think you want at least one Boomy in at all time. Boomy isn't bad. Boomy is good. Over the top, I would say right now, on pure like single target. There's definitely better classes, especially on like a fight like Unat, where you have like ads that you can dot and gain a single target, or like gain single target damage. We don't have that type of mechanic, but we just have so much priority damage. Then like if you fail at like controlling those ads maybe, and you need to burst one really quick, you can just swap on as a Boomy and maybe like do some priority damage on it. So I don't think you want to stack Boomy, but I do think you want at least 1 or 2 for the boss.
No.
Dude, I actually laughed super hard whenever people were stacking Moonkins for Stormwall Blockade. That's like the first tier. That's like the first fight that we've seen Moonkin stacked in such a long time. Like the last one was like Black Hand, and then it's like, all right, Stormwall Blockade. It's like, ah yes, multi-dot priority damage. This is my fight, dude.
I think we had like 5 in for our kill.
Oh my god.
Did we have 5?
We had guys, me, you, Kizzy,
Hooper.
and then Hooper. Yeah. So
we had
5 druids.
And 3 shadows, so 8 multi-brothers.
Dude, what is that comp?
Yeah,
we had 2 melees.
Yeah, 2 melees, 3 warlocks.
You could be just like pieces and just run 6 warlocks for everything. That was cool.
50 minutes again.
We have enough druids as our odds. We can run some 6 setups.
But I think Shadow Priest and Destruction Warlock will be better at Uunat.
Probably.
And, I think we have 3 Shadows, 3 Warlocks, and then 3 spots for Ellie and Moonkin.
Ellie and Moonkin are probably.
That's also the point why you're thinking about re-rolling, right, for this tier.
Yes.
Because maybe you just only want 1 Boomy and just the Chairman is basically better.
No. Yeah, we have to see.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because in the second phase there is Uunat. There are the Forgotten Ones, I think they're called, and you have the 3 Mindbenders. So if 5 to 6 targets, maybe Moonkin is pretty good there. But yeah, we will see.
1 more and we stuff one.
No, it's not even okay. It is 7 target Starfall, but it's 7 targets that need even AoE. Then you Starfall, and then it's like, okay, so I realistically don't Starfall except for on Reaping.
Yeah. But maybe I got another point. I think the Mindbender should work as the ads from Zach Voss from Uldir. So you can grip them in Heroic, you can grip them on 1 spot, but I don't think you can grip them in Mythic. But you could beam them on Mythic. So they were silenced for 8 seconds. So that could be a thing for Boomkin.
But can you freezing trap them?
Knows?
Yeah, you can. They get a stack.
Okay.
And I think at 10 stacks or 15 stacks, they will become immune to crowd control. So they
it's
should
very
work
similar to
same.
Zach Boss. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe Moonkin ends up being decent then because Solar Beam is
Yes.
actually kind of good for that kind of thing. But you're not gonna stack. You're not gonna stack a Moonkin just for Solar Beam.
No.
Like you would use like 2 max for that kind of thing.
Yeah, 2 max.
I mean, if Moonkin's like overtuned damage wise, you might use 3, but like realistically for the utility of the fight, you're probably not going to use more than 2 or 3 for that fight.
Yeah, the third one would be an alt of our Hunter, because I don't think Hunter will make it into this raid. Because why?
Hunter has like nothing really.
Yeah, you want to have Hunter for mechanics, and there are no mechanics for Hunter.
Yeah, that's true. So. Yeah, no, there's nothing that BM can like hard abuse like mechanic wise, but with their mobility. Marksmanship is in like marksmanship's like just like slightly below average damage, so there's not going to be taken. Yes. Plus, there's like the first boss is like multi-dot too, and it's like 2 target cleave, and they're not good at that.
Yeah.
I mean, Moonkin's not good at 2 target cleave either, but it's like okay.
That's okay.
They have enough single target damage too.
Yeah, they have enough single target damage to compensate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to wait, but I think it will, for us at least, 2 Moonkins. And yeah, Shadows and Warlocks are a bit better, so 3 of them, and maybe just 1 Moonkin and 2 Ellies. We have to see, but I will switch from Moonkin to Ellie. Depends on what is needed.
Do you expect to see a Moonkin in the MDI at all?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Because maybe not in the time trials, but on stage, when the keys will get higher, trends are still good. Beam is still good. I don't know if you want to get the Typhoon, but yeah, I think every team is running a Restoration Druid, right?
I think Mistweaver Monk is still pretty good and has a place, but yeah, most teams are just playing Resto Druid. I mean, Mistweaver Monk is different though. Mistweaver Monk has a lot of single target healing, and then they do bring the 5% damage, the 5% physical damage buff, so it's a little bit different class wise.
I think maybe we will see restoration shamans because of
That
the
class
elite
does
trait.
insane damage.
Yes, that could be also a thing. If this stays until Crucible, you will have maybe shamans for damage in the
Okay.
healing roster. But Pally looks good damage wise. Discipline priest looks good, and shaman and druid is not that good, and Mistweaver monk is. They don't have a big rate cooldown. You don't need the revival for this build. So
I mean, they have a lot of sustained throughput, but that's not exactly what you need in Crucible. So exactly, I do agree.
Yeah.
All right, and I think that pretty much does it. Next, where can the people find you?
They can find me on Twitter. It's twitter.com/Nexxzz, and also at Twitch. I'm streaming occasionally at the moment, so I will stream our raids on Wednesday and Thursday most of the time. And I'm doing for the European guys a viewer raid every Sunday or Monday. Depends on our schedule. And it's also Twitch TV/Nexxzz with double X and double Z.
Yeah.
And that's where you can find me.
Nexxzz. Nick, where can the people find you, dude?
Twitch.tv/NickDruid, as always.
Where you at, bro?
I'm actually streaming quite a lot in the last few weeks, like our entire raid, and usually the second split too. When I'm in with my hunter at the shit show mostly, but yeah.
Yo, can they get Sleepy Mage back with the?
Oh no, it's dead. Sleepy Mage is actually dead.
He had
that.
He had the
trinket. And then it's gone.
He had the Amatul's trinket, and he wouldn't play it.
I actually played it.
Sleepy Mage is dead.
Yeah, it's dead. It might come back at some point, but
Sleepy Mage died in Uldi at Mithrax.
Yep, it died. It died playing Frost and bullying the entire melee comp.
Yep.
Splitting ice them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a troll sometimes.
Trolling.
Frost Nova on the guy in the orb, so you can.
Yes.
Oh, did he polymorph anybody?
No.
No, not yet.
He should have.
That happened. All right, so it's Discord as always. I'm fairly active in the Druid Discord, especially this week probably because I don't have anything to do. Can't play World of Warcraft, unfortunately.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Idea.
And then, as always, you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tettles. Also, my MDI character's name is TTV Tettles. That's a great MDI character name.
Wow.
Max,
sellout, though.
Max flamed me on Twitter for having that name. Next. He was like,
yes.
He was like, anybody who has TTV in their name is the reason people finish in Apex.
Oh, okay.
That's toxic.
Right. And you can always find us in our Discord, our Patreon, down in the description below. And that's going to be it. Thank you, Next, for coming out. Thanks, Nick, for showing up.
Thanks. Yeah.
Later, guys. Have a nice rest of your day.
Later.
See ya.